It's great to be with so many patriots. Thank you all for coming out today. So, folks, Joe Biden and the Democratic Party of today don't know the difference between a man or a woman. What? And they clearly don't understand what the word secure means when it comes to our country. This utter confusion is causing chaos across the United States, from our southern border all the way to competitive sports. Right now, Joe Biden is working overtime to allow biological males to share spaces with females and compete in women's sports. Doors that were opened over 50 years ago are being slammed in the faces of girls across this country because of the left's radical gender ideology. Girls' locker rooms have become a battleground. Many of you probably know my friend, Riley Gaines Barker. Yes! She's a 12-time NCAA All-American female athlete who was forced to compete against a biological male, Leah Thomas, in the 200 freestyle for the national championship. The two tied. They tied, folks, for 5th place, with Thomas taking home the trophy. The NCAA told Riley it was necessary for photo purposes, and that Riley would get her trophy in the mail. Yes, boo. Thank you. Folks, Leah Thomas is a 6'4" biological male who swam on the men's team at the University of Pennsylvania for 3 years before switching to the women's team for his final year. Man, you might feel like a woman, but you're not. Thankfully, last year, my friend and fellow patriot, Governor Kim Reynolds of our great state of Iowa, yes, protected girls' sports across the great state of Iowa from elementary all the way to the collegiate level. And in the U.S. Senate, I am proud to help lead the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act. Under our bill, any athletic program that receives federal funds and allows a biological male to participate in competitions designated for women or girls would be in violation of federal law and held accountable. We here in this room must continue to stand up, protect our young girls, and ensure that they are not pushed off of the podium. Folks, Title IX is the law of the land, whether Democrats like it or not. Our female athletes deserve fairness. They deserve safety and the ability to win top scholarships and titles. No amount of harassment from the radical left will stop us from standing up for the truth and for what is right. So, folks, I mentioned securing our nation. So let's talk a little bit about our border. Don't you think it's time to secure our southern border? Joe Biden's refusal to act is allowing cartels to smuggle deadly drugs into our countries, into communities all across the United States, risking our national security and costing taxpayers billions of dollars for nothing. On day one in office, Joe Biden canceled the construction of the wall along our southern border, calling it, quote, a waste of money. Ironically, folks, his decision not to build the wall is the real waste of money. Right now, all of you as taxpayers are spending millions of dollars for contractors to babysit piles of metal sitting in the desert. Since pulling the plug, we have been paying contractors about $50 million a year to watch over unused materials. That's right, we're being billed to protect piles of rusting materials that were supposed to be used to protect the American people. And since Joe Biden came into office, we've had 5.5 million illegal immigrants that have crossed over the U.S.-Mexico border. We have 190 Americans dying every single day to fentanyl. That's about the equivalent of a 9/11 every 15 days. So we've got to do it. Let's put these border materials to use, stop them from collecting dust in the desert. Let's build the wall along our southern border. So, folks, right now, Iowa is a hotbed of activity. We've got all kinds of candidates coming through, a lot of political tourism in the great state of Iowa. But Iowa Republicans are fired up to maintain our first-in-the-nation caucus. And just a couple of weeks ago, great event. We had a roast and ride in Iowa, all kinds of candidates coming out, Iowans piling out of their homes, coming out to support who we hope will be the next candidate in the caucuses and in the race for the White House. What we know, folks, is that we must fire Joe Biden. And I have full confidence that we will take back the White House in 2024. We need all of you patriots stepping up. This is our mission, folks, is to get America on the right track. We are counting on you in 2024. So God bless you all, folks. God bless our great United States of America. Let's do it, folks. 2024. 2024.